All right, this one's about my man Big C, man. That's Big C on the screen so y'all understand. That's one of New York's finest that ever walked the streets of New York or ever entered the federal prison system. So this one's about Big C's Supreme Team. All right, let's say it again. The Supreme Team. All right, let's give them a round of applause. That's for the Supreme Team. All right, just so you understand. Relax, y'all. Relax, relax, relax. Let me tell about Big C, all right? Can I tell about Big C? All right, relax. All right, let's start this intro and get this thing popping, man. All right. All right, let's get it popping. We in the house. This how we do it. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. This was about my man Big C, man. Sit back. I'm going to give y'all a little story about Big C so you understand how this is. The Supreme Team was running a thing over in Queens, you know, when I was on the street doing a thing. You know, you had Prince out there doing him. You know, I was out there before Preem got locked up. Preem got locked up for a coke case. You know what I mean? You know, straight powder, so it wasn't really nothing. You know, he had a CC and all that, but he was able to finagle it down to cop out to a conspiracy and wound up getting 10 years in the feds, you know, where the CCE carries a minimum of 20 years is where your time start. But he wound up finagling his down, you know, because that was back, you know, like maybe 85, 86 or something like that. He got it knocked down. And then when he got locked up, you know what I mean? Then Prince took over. When Prince took over, you know, you had Harry Hunt that was with him. They had a crazy case, you know what I mean? They did their thing. They got money out there, basically. I want to give a round of applause and definitely a shout out to my man, Baby Wise. All right? This for Baby Wise. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. Calm down. Man, I hate when y'all give these applause, man. Now, Baby Wise, right? If anybody know where Baby Wise at, tell Baby Wise to call me. My number is going to be on the screen. It's going to come across the bottom in the red, 917-680-9091. Baby Wise was doing his thing over there in Baisley, right? So you had the Supreme Team doing their thing. They running Queens, doing what they got to do. Prince got parole officer on the team and a whole nine. You know, I'm not going to get into all that. But, you know, that's where we at. But, you know, C was one of the hitmen. That's one of the henchmen. Now, I winds up getting bagged in December 10th, 1993, they took me to MDC. I ran into, you know, a few of the Wild Cowboys, you know, Little Ralphie, you know, all of us was going to trial at the same time. They was going to trial in New York, and they took me down to Virginia. I just got, you know, at the beginning to pick up my joint. So I go down to Virginia. I go down there. I get bagged, you know. I went to trial June 27th, 1994, got locked up in December 10th, 1993. You know, got found guilty July 27th, 1994, got sentenced. September 15th, 1994, my brother got killed. December 1st, 1994. You know what I mean? So 1994 was a bad year for me. I went to trial, all that, lost my brother, a lot of my comrades, and we did what we did. But after I did my time down there, I started a little riot, so they said down there in Virginia Beach County Jail, police wasn't feeding us right. They wasn't acting right. And, you know, I was ready to get up out of there, and I was a little angry behind my brother. So, you know, I allegedly started a riot down there where they had it coming with the batons, and, you know, they fighting us. We fighting with the batons. We putting it in. They couldn't really deal with us. So, you know, we knocked one of the police out, and when the police fell out, they had some new electronic batons that was like stun guns, but it was a big-ass baton. When the joint hit the ground, being that all they gave us was flip-flops. That's why I hate flip-flops so much, because the first thing they give you in prison is flip-flops so that they can take your balance away. That's why when I see a dude wearing flip-flops in public, I call him a rat bastard, because Lord knows if something happens, first thing he gonna do when the police come and ask him, why you out your flip-flops? He gonna say, oh, a car tried to hit me, or they were shooting across the street and I ran and lost my flip-flops. So I call flip-flops wearing in public rat bastards. You know, no disrespect to them, but definitely got to keep it real to y'all so y'all know what time it is, right? So now, I'm over there, we fighting. We got on our flip flops and we kicked our flip flops on, and we threw water all over the floor and put shampoo so that when they came in with their boots, that they think they're gonna get a grip where they can't get a grip because there's water on the floor. We doing what we gotta do. So they dropped the baton after we knocked them out, by accident. Once that joint hit the ground, being it was electricity, it electrocuted the water, and we got electrocuted. We had to jump off the floor, jump on the bars. The bars is metal, so we got electrocuted on that. Then we jumped on the picnic tables. We got electrocuted on that because that's all metal. So we had to go in the cell and jump on the mattress to get out the water that we put the shampoo in and all that so it could go down. So now they turn around and they hold me responsible. I had everybody yelling, "Hey, you." Yeah, I mean, while we over there tearing it up with the police. Then we wind up in Lewisburg. So when I get to Lewisburg, Big C there and my man Prime there. Big shout out and, rest in peace to Prime Minister and Big C. Let's give them a round of applause. Them brothers deserve a round of applause. They definitely deserve a round of applause. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. Relax. So now, Big C and Prime there. Prime, me and him ready to hit it right off. When Prime see me, he see me going on a visit. You know what I mean? Like in 1 week, I done used up all my points. I done went out with like 5 different girls, and Prime about that bag. And he from East New York. Big shout out to the East. Big shout out to the East. Got to give the East a round of applause. Come on, man. That's the East. You know what I mean? All right, chill out. So now we over there and, Prime from the East. So Prime push up on me because that's how we do it back in the days. He said, man, I see you doing you and you making moves and all that. I lost my visit, da. But, I be doing me. Yo, man, he go 10 cartons. He gave me a little 10 cartons, with like $10 a carton in the jail when you buy them on the wire. So, you know what I mean? Because other than that, because we didn't have stamps back then. Stamps was the move. This is a prison story, so I'm going to teach y'all about the stamps again. Because I know I ain't riding with the prison stories in a minute, right? So we got Prime Minister. He push up on me and, we click. I put him on a chick. He put me on a chick. I got a Brooklyn chick coming that Prime put me on. He got a Harlem chick and a Bronx chick that I put him on. Because, I always do 2 for 1. You give me 1, I'm going to give you 2 back. Just like you come cop, you know what I mean? You buy 1 key, I give you 2 keys. So you give me 1 chick, I give you 2 chicks back. You know what I mean? That's how we do. But anyway, so we doing our thing, right? So while we up in there, we got Big C over there. But Prime on the sand side, they call it with me. And Big C down on the Mab side. You know what I mean? They call the Mab side the aggressive side. That's where they put the gorillas. First, me and Prime was there by ourselves, and we hooked up, and we started running the gambling. And if y'all want to know about what happened with the gambling, I think I played the video. I told the story. But if you want to hear the story about how we was gambling in Lewisburg, we had a CeeLo cell, a crap cell, and we had a poker cell, and we had a blackjack cell. After dark, we was in there doing our thing, because, ain't nothing going to stop the hustle. They used to bring their cigarettes and whatever commissary they had, we match it, and we take all their stuff, we divvy it out. But anyway, so we up in there, me and Prime get a good rapport, and then Big C come. I'm in a movie theater one day, right, because I like to ride. I like to ride. So now we're in the movie theater. I'm in the movie theater. I'm there with Lil Ralphie and, Boy George. Boy George. Everybody was there that was getting money. It's when they bagged us. So we all in Lewisburg. Me, Lil Ralphie, Boy George, all of us in the joint. And here comes C come walking in there. And the first thing he do is rip his shirt off. Look at his chest and his arms. So he coming in. He walking like old gorilla in the movie theater. And he looking around and everybody laughing. And they put me up on game. I haven't seen C since I was on the street. So, while he walking, he come walk over and he see me. He say, oh, yo, what's up? I say, damn, son, what's up with this shirt off and all that in the movie theater, my nigga? He said, nah, when the niggas gonna get me high in this joint? I said, what you mean they gonna get you high? He said, man, they get high, I got to get high, If they make a nickel, you know what I mean? I want 4 cents off of it. That's how, Big C was. So C walking around in the joint, dudes start handing them, weed and, making sure he got right, the little jailhouse wine and everything. So he come sit down there with us. We do our thing. But him and Prime didn't really get along because me and Prime was like this before C came. And C came and C started coming down to see me every morning. C come wake me up in the cell. And I remember one day C came and wake me up, right? I'm laying in the cell and we had windows that open out. I'm in our block. You remember our block? That's the one I'm accused of tearing it up using a fan to turn it into a one pop, like a machine gun, shooting pool balls and all that. But I'm in our block. And I'm laying down and C come in there and he come, kick my bed, you know what I mean, early morning. That was C, he was a gorilla. He come, because they ain't gonna touch you while you sleep, you know what I mean, because you don't know what type of dream you having, good, bad, nightmare, whatever. So C come in and he kicked my bed and he said, yo, and I look up. I said, what's up? And he said, nah, look. And I looked down and there was a bat, no lie, right? There was a big bat. His wings were spread all the way out. And he landed on my blanket, and the blanket was like a wool blanket, right? So it landed on the blanket. It had his arms out, you know what I mean? And it was stuck on a blanket, and it was sleeping there with me for how long? I just don't know. Might have been all night. But he said, oh, shit. I jumped up. I said, yo, what's up? So C grabbed the bottom of the blanket, throw it over the joint, grab it, and we throw it out the window, you know what I mean? And we sat down, and we smoked the joint in the bathroom. We came back in, got a little white line, and we chilled out. And, we did what we did. So then now, I winds up getting transferred for the alleged ride. They said I started another ride, They said I started another ride in Lewisburg doing the crack lord joint in October 25th, 1995 and stuff. Now. So when they come and they get me, they wind up sending me to ADX. So I lost contact with C. I come out of ADX, and then, 5 years later, it's 95. So then now I come out of ADX and, 2000, I'm in Allenwood. So I'm in Allenwood. They said, man, your man C just left. I said, what happened? So they told me the story. They said that, it was a dude in there that, one of the Mexican brothers, I think it was a Black Hand or something, one of the top ranking, they owed money. But they sent him some drugs. You know what I mean? He was supposed to get the drugs in. So being they sent him drugs, he's supposed to get the drugs in. Him and his girls arguing because it was dope. His girl didn't want to bring in dope. She didn't want to bring weed. She's like, nah, I'm not going to gamble with my freedom with no dope, da-da-da. So him and her arguing. So they went out there like 3-4 weeks back to back. Every week she don't bring nothing. Every week when they come back, the dude asks, yo, what's up with the mota? What's up with the mota? You know what I mean? So, he like, nah, ain't nothing happening. The dude thinking he lying. But every time he come off the visit, he scored and, screwed him. So after about the 4th week, he went to C and he said, yo, what's up with it? And C said, look, man, you asked me one more time, you did, man. You know what I mean? C go out on visit, he come back. This day he gets the drugs. So when they get the drugs, the Black Hand roll up on me. He said, yo, what's up with it? And C said, yo, didn't I tell you, ask me you did? So C said, all right. C went in the bathroom and told dude, come in the bathroom, told all the homies, stay out the bathroom. You know what I mean? I got this. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So C go in the bathroom, he take the balloons, he throw them in the sink, he throw the 2 knives in the sink, and he tell them straight up, yo, what's up? Only way you walking out of here with them balloons is, you get one of them knives and you kill me in here, because I'm definitely going to kill you, because I told you stop questioning me that I had you. If I was going to rob you, I'd tell you I'm going to rob you, just like I'm telling you, only way you walking out of here is if, you kill me to get this drug. So dude like, yo, why you doing that? So he looking around trying to get anybody to talk to C. Say, yo, what's up? And dude's like, nah, man, So C said, yo, fall back. So everybody fell back. So C said, yo, you're not getting nothing. What you going to do, man? So the dude sat there hesitating. C picked up the drugs, picked up the 2 knives. He rolled out and he turned around. He pointed at him. He said, yo, you want this? Before he left. You know what I mean? They showed him the knife. Dude said, no, just one thing. So C said, oh, you want this? He showed him the drugs. I said, yeah. He said, well, they both go hand in hand. You got to get the knife to get the drugs. You know what I mean? And he peeled out. But that's how C was. He didn't care nothing about nothing. He didn't put nobody into nothing to put you on a crash dummy mission. So P roughed him off. So then C, could we ride? So now we ride over to Lum Park, right? 2001, they wound up sending me to Lum Park because they said I had allegedly all the dope on the compound in Allenwood and they couldn't catch me. So they bought a little super SIS, that means Security Investigation Service for the feds on the jail, which is equivalent to the FBI. Brought a little dude in named Feeney. If y'all been in the system, y'all know who Feeney is. Feeney's a straight animal. He was raised by Sturgill. Sturgill is another, SIS dude, Security Investigation Service dude, that, or we could say self-Islam self-dude. That's SIS, self-Islam self. So y'all learn something. I like to teach y'all something every day. So we up in the joint and, they bring Feeney there and Sturgill come there and they trying to clean up the compound because at the time we was getting in like 5 pounds of weed a month. You know what I mean? Selling on the compound 5 pounds of weed, a little quarter pound of dope, and we doing our thing. It was out of control. So they bring this little super watchdog in. He come in, he tell everybody, look, you know what I mean? He pull everybody up to shake and bake up. So he pulled me up one day, said, Unique, I know you're shaking and baking, doing what you got to do. I don't care what you're doing here, but I'm asking you to stop it long enough for me to transfer you. I said, what you mean transfer me? I'm 2.5 hours from the house. He said, nah, you got to get off this compound. You pick another jail, that's where you're going. But you're not staying here. If you stay here, I'm putting you in jail. I'm going to bust you for selling dope, put you in another joint. He said, where you going to go? I'm going to send you anywhere you want to go. You know what I mean? I said, I want to go to Terminal Island. You know, Terminal Island out in California, they say Terminal Island got a fence around, it's right on the beach, and the girls ride by and what they call that, the jet skis, and pull their shirt up, let you see their tatas and all that while they out there. So I want to go out there and see some tatas, you know. So I said, yeah, I want to go to Terminal Island. So all right, so they put me in for Terminal Island, but when they put me in, they said, nah, nigga, too violent. He just came out of 80, there 2 riots, allegedly, and, you know, they said, nah, we going to send him to Lump Park. So they sent me to Lump Park. When I get to Lump Park, you know, again, season hole. You know what I mean? So when I get there, tell all the Crips and the Bloods there, you know, the Shakers and Bakers, that they say, yo, my brother just came here, you know, and, you know, if anything happened to him, better believe I'm going to wind up seeing y'all. So they roll up on me, you know, they showed me love, Bloods and Crips, all on the strength of C. So we doing our thing up in there. And C kept telling me to come up to the hole. You know what I mean? Come visit them. You know, the way you go visit somebody in the hole, you catch a little petty 300 series shot, that's not going to affect nothing. You know, you're only going to be up there long enough, 3 days to see the UDC and then 2 days to see the DHO, and you'll be out in the week. So being I ain't see C since Lewisburg, he want me to come pull up on him, you know, in this shoe up in Lump Park. And I tell him, oh, man, I'm good, man. He like, man, all right. So I used to send stuff, make sure C had cigarettes, you know, drugs to sell, you know, be able to make his money, do his thing. So now, he out there. So the first day I get out there on the compound, right? It was a big, we was all drinking. So I'm drinking with the Bloods and Crips. They introduced themselves to me, told me that they know I'm C, the little brother and all this and da. And, you know, so we smoking and we drinking and chilling. And next, you know, one of them get mad. I'm even going to say his name because I'm looking for him, you know, Escapone. Escapone get mad, and I think he went at a dude named, Cross Dog or something like that. That was out there from California, another Crip, you know, it was Crip on Crip. But, you know, Escapone got married. I think the dude was really, so y'all know who he is. Like, I want y'all to know who he is, because he's a good brother. I like to reach him, too. His baby mother was one of them down with the dog pound female, the doggy pound, or whatever they called him with Snoop Dogg. And, you know, he was there, right? So, you know, Escapone got in it, and, you know, they started arguing. The little police that was there, he coming, he run, he get in the middle of them. Little short white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes, about 5'5", and these 2 dudes about 6'1", 6'2". So he get in the middle and he pushing Cross Dog or S Dog, whatever it was, dog. He pushing him in the cell, and another police that was in the hallway, he coming, he see him pushing him in the cell with Escapone, you know, behind him, pointing his hand like da. So they thinking they trying to jump the police, and they pushing the police in the cell, but the police pushing, you know, Cross Dog, and that wasn't Cross Dog, man, it was something dog. It'll come to me, but they pushing him in the cell. So while they push him in the cell, police see, they hit the deuces, they come running in about 50 deep, and when they come running there, they try to run in the cell. They seen the police went in, thinking the police held hostage, but the police was, you know, he was on man time, so he trying to, you know, put dude in the cell so he could do what he got to do. So when they do that, they come run up in there, they see all of them up in there. And, you know, they run and they grab, you know, Escapone, and, you know, he Compton Crip with Duke. You know, Duke used to hold the tight shit just like you had Big Kaz that was holding the rolling 60s down. But, you know, as Escapone, he rolled under Compton Crips, you know what I mean? So, you know, Big Duke, you know what I mean? He jump up and he tell the police back up. Police swung on Duke. Duke swung on him. Duke, big dude like C, knocked him out. Next thing you know, all the police started, you know, trying to rush Duke, and all the other, you know, Compton Crips, the rolling 60s, the Bloods. Cause you know, when you get into it with somebody, it don't matter what race. If it's any other race or if it's the police, it don't matter where you from or where you at. You get down with it because it's us against them. So now it's the police against all the blacks in there. We fighting and we carrying on. Boom, 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 boom. So we get up in the hole, but it was so much of us that day. They wound up letting C out. They wound up sending C, transferring them that Monday. That Monday they let me out, dudes back there in the hole, and you know they wound up holding Escapone and whatever dude name. I can't remember his name, man. You gotta come to him. I'm taking another video when it comes to me. I want to slow down the flow. But anyway, so we all up in there, so then we come out and they let everybody out on Monday. We fight the police, and they let everybody out on Monday. Only in Lump Park Penitentiary, Lewisburg, Leavenworth, you know what I mean? Atlanta, you know, just the old penitentiaries, you know, they had police that moved like that. They didn't take it serious. You fought us, whatever, you know. We got our shit off, and that was it. So now we up in there, so C get ready to leave. So when C get ready to leave, He sent word and police came and told me, yo, your brother getting ready to leave. And he said he ain't getting on the bus unless he see you. And we ain't trying to run up in there with that gorilla. So you need to come with us to go see him. I said, come with you? He said, yeah, come with us to go see him. So one of the homies was there. I said, nah, well, the homie coming with me. I'm not going back there with y'all by myself where you could say I said or did anything. You got to make sure you do that. If the police ever pull up on you, always bring somebody with you that can stamp what happened. So I bring one of the homies with me. And we go back there, and I go see C. And C told me, man, I love you, man. Hold it down out there. Them Crips, and Bloods, they all know what time it is. You family. And sure enough, me and him, we gave a little bear hug through the bars. And, he boogied, put his stuff on, told the police, all right, come on, I'm ready to go. So now he leaves, and he get transferred. I don't know where he got transferred from Lund Park. I can look it up. I'm going to look it up because I definitely got to give some more stories about C from the Supreme team. Man, because he represented for Queens. You know what I mean? He represented for Queens. New York, period, but he was Queens. And in the system, you got Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. We all hang, in our little cliques, but when we out west, we all run together and we won. We the New York team. So if you got a beef with somebody from the East Coast that's from the Bronx and you from Brooklyn and all it is, or you from Queens, they got a beef with somebody from Harlem or whatever, when we get out west, all that beef and it's done, it's put to the side, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. So, we go up in the joint, C get transferred, so I go back down on the pound. I'm doing my thing, right? So now while I'm sitting there, making my little moves, I'm smoking with Big Kaz was getting in that sticky icky, you know what I mean? The stuff that was called chronic back then. So we smoking a chronic and drinking a white lightning and we looking at each other photo albums and we just having a ball doing what we got to do. And it was just crazy. But that's how we had our time. And, that's just one of the stories of Big C. I don't want to give you too much. I just wanted to tap in long enough to give you a little bit. But I had a good weekend. If you want to know what happened on my weekend, I took mad video. I can make a video and edit it and all that. I saw my man Latif from Harlem, the Bronx. But he went down to Baltimore, did his thing from in the 80s. So he escaped down there. I was down there with Big AZ. AZ came up, And, I hung out with AZ, Sunday night at, what they call that, Glackens, Glee, some shit in the wrong. Gilroy's. I was over there with AZ and the Peoples and shit with Mandu and Lil Hedo and everybody. And, we doing our thing. But, that was my week. Woo, I'm still a little, got a little alcohol in my system, but, it's all good. But, we did our thing, man. Then I took Mandu and them up there, to the Dominican spot up there on Broadway, introduce them to my neighborhood so they can see what's going on. But, I've been on here long enough. Make sure you subscribe, and share this video. All right? Now, this unique Mecca audio tapping out, man. Been on here long enough. All right?
Cheers. Toast the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the rude men.